Okay, well, I'm installing some hood pins on Chucky right now because it's not a race car without hood pins. So I was looking for the best place to install them, and it looks like these holes are just about in the perfect spot. One is elongated and this one is round. So I'm just gonna get my Christmas tree bit and send it. It'll work itself out, trust me. Also, a challenge we're gonna run into is this big fat meaty frame, because we're not gonna be sure exactly where that's gonna go through, but I got a solution for that. So I'll show you. I'm just gonna ream these out and yeah, stay tuned. All right, oops. Easiest way of doing this, load up a whole bunch of paint, fresh paint with a paint pen on top of the hood pins, and with the hood down. Okay, and now we got our markers. Oh, that's interesting. So we're right on the side of the hump here. So I'll be drilling out at that angle with my short, stubby step drill, and that'll work. That's fine. We can work with that. Here's a quick tip for you guys. So this is just a chunk of steel. It's actually a piece of a trunk lid torsion bar out of a Toyota Corolla, and I sharpened it into a super, super fine point. So I actually use this anytime I'm drilling on a curve. I'll use this first and stick it on the curve and give it a big smack with a BFH. For those who don't know, that stands for big hammer. And I give it a big smack, and then that way it punches all the way through the steel, but yeah, definitely gets you a head start on what you're trying to drill, and drill bit won't walk all over the place too. All right, so once I got through the frame of the hood, I did the same thing, paint pen on the tops of the hood pins. And yeah, I think I got it right. I don't know. It'll either fit or it won't. So let's see. Get the old trusty Louisville slugger out of the way. Come on. Okay. Oh, that is beautiful. Well, got a bit of a problem. Hood pins aren't tall enough. I can gain a little bit by mounting the cable somewhere else, because that thickness of the cable, I could gain that with in height. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see how that fits. Okay, relocated the cables. Well, haven't installed them yet, but moved them off the pins. Let's just go for it. Okay, now we have clearance. All right, that's pretty good. That'll do. I would say that's just about perfect. And look at the hole. Not touching the pin at all. Why is that good? Rust. We need a layer of paint going all the way around the pin so it doesn't rub. Also, not only rust on the hood itself, but rust on the pin itself, because rubbing the hood up and down constantly will scratch through the chrome. But these are made of high-grade Chinesium, fresh off the boat, so I'm certain that, you know, they're going to rust no matter what. But yeah, let's finish this up. Come on, baby. Okay. Now that I torqued it all down, it's still not touching. That's awesome. So now we got these little rings, these little doodads. Which way are we gonna clock these? Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, those look sweet. Dead center, we'll clock them to the edge of the hood. Why not? Dead center. 1. Almost invisible. Perfect. So these have, they have these blue film, the protective film on it. I'm gonna install it with the blue film down, and then when the car is after paint and all finished and everything, then I'm gonna flip it over and yeah, have the nice side up. So for now, just install it just like that. After 1 in the morning. Hood pins are on, look great. It's not a race car unless it has hood pins, right? So yeah, that's sweet. Got 2 new V-belts on and filled up the tranny fluid, or the transmission fluid. So 1 or 2 more things to tick off on the to-do list, but I'm going to bed. And that is a wrap for the hood pin episode. As always, if you guys got any entertainment or knowledge out of it, a subscribe and a like would be appreciated. This car has had a little bit more work done to it since this episode, so there's plenty more content coming down the tube. Thanks for watching, bye.